Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Dead State Reanimated. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today here for the same scene that we saw at the beginning of last episode. And yeah, at the beginning of this one, it's gonna be the same, except with a little bit of a difference. I've made my decision here. Today, it's tricky for me to shoot while I'm tired, because it reduces my hit chance by like 30%. So it is kind of terrible, and what I'm gonna do today, I'm just gonna spend the day, getting back what I need to get back from all the places that we left stuff behind. So I'm just gonna spend the day going around a little bit and with these guys, and yeah, I'll see you in a little bit back home for the end of the day or somewhere else for something interesting. And here we are back home again, ready to start a new day, or actually end this day. And yeah, let's talk to Elaine. By the way, yeah, I just brought a bunch of stuff back home. We're gonna see that when we end the game, when we end the day. But it wasn't really that much stuff. I think a lot of morale items maybe. But yeah, I just went around the place, got the cement, got pretty much everything that we needed. And yeah, let's talk to Elaine and see what she has to say. Elaine is sitting upright with her head resting in her hand. She barely looks at you. Hello, Elaine. Elaine closes her eyes and breathes heavily. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry. Yeah, please, keep talking. I know you were on the plane. It was my fault. I caused the crash. What? There was one of those things on the plane. That caused the crash. I knew the co-pilot. Jim, he heard me banging on the cockpit door and came out to see what was happening. They're not supposed to do that, open the door. He did it because of me. And one of those men that got bit, he got into the cockpit. You couldn't have known that was going to happen. It should have been me. All those people, I shouldn't have survived. All I can think about is that moment over and over again. I can't. You need to stop blaming yourself, Elaine. There are people out here that can still be helped. I need some time. Just I need to so much to think about. I understand. I'm here if you need to talk some more. Okay, so we're getting to understand a little. Oh, she's following me right now? She's not. We're beginning to understand exactly what is going on with her, and yeah, she's right. It was her fault, but she can't blame herself for it. I mean, she knows it better than I do. How she can't blame herself for that. She wasn't doing it on purpose. It might have been a mistake on her part, but come on, you need to live your life. There's no going back, and yeah, it's not like she's gonna be sued right now, so it's for mishandling the situation or anything. I'm not really sure if that would go through. I mean, it's a zombie attack. Come on, what judge would condemn her to prison for? Anyway, let's go to bed. Let's end the day. Yes, please. And let's see what we got. Our morale is changed because we didn't get that much stuff. Okay, so yeah, I think for right now I'm gonna enable the generator tomorrow because our morale is going down. It's actually -7, but the thing is, no electricity takes away 50 morale, and I would like to have our morale up, not down. So food is good for right now. I'm gonna enable the generator. Our fuel is pretty okay. I think we have collected a bunch for right now, and we're gonna continue collecting it, so it should be fine. Yeah, so our antibiotics are down to 7. We have 3 more days of antibiotics, so we definitely need that, and then we're gonna take care of that this episode. And look who it is! It's Elaine. I thought about killing myself, but I don't think that will set things right. I want to make up for what I've done. You survived. You tell me. What do I do to make up for all those lives lost? Elaine is asking for you to make a choice that will impact her personality and skills. This choice will permanently affect what type of character she is. Well, what I need her to do is I need her to be a supporting character, not a fighting character. So basically, we'll find people, they will all be having the same thoughts you need. I need you to counsel them, help them in any way you can, or you owe me, you will work that off, scavenging, fighting, working, whatever I need from you. Understand? Okay, so yeah, let's go with the first one. I need her to be a supporting character, so let's go with that. Either one of these is fine. Especially if you want to focus a lot on mechanics and have Anita stay back home as we are right now. I'm also going to let Elaine should be okay today, so I'm going to let her build the infirmary right now, because we need that very, very much. And yeah, so we'll see that in a little bit. So yeah, let's go with that one. Yeah, I can do that. I'll do whatever I can. I'm still not totally over it, but I've been to the darkest place I've ever been, and I can understand what's going through their mind. I'll try to be there for them, like you were for me. Thank you for being there for me. You're welcome, Elaine. Or should I say, counselor? Yeah. Anyway, I should see if anyone needs help getting food ready. I'll talk to you later. Elaine walks towards the cafeteria. Oscar! Something said quickly in Spanish after that. Okay, what the hell is Melina doing? Melina! Another Spanish right there. Splendid. Oh, she's talking about splendid. Splendid? Oscar. So happy, in English, for you. I'm going to translate for her, okay? Understand? For her to tell the people. Thank you. Yeah, that's Melina talking. She says she's grateful to all of you, and she thanks you for what you have done for us. Well, she's welcome. Glad we could help. Melina, and he says that in Spanish. And she speaks Spanish to Oscar. She points to the wound on her shoulder. She wants to know if the wound is all better. Oh man, this is a choice. This choice matters. This choice matters here, guys. I know that for a fact. I'm trying to remember what I chose the first time I played the game. I'm not gonna spoil it for you either way. I'm gonna do a decision, and I'm trying to remember. So basically, we can tell her about what the bite means, or we can be outright and say that she needs to take antibiotics. So I'll go with a bite. Let's go with the first one. Melina, and he says that. Okay. She speaks Spanish back. She understands, says Oscar. It's a bit sappy, but she said, if I'm here, that's all that matters. She also said she feels much better and doesn't think she needs to be in bed anymore. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, we'll try to find something for her to do. Let's not be rude with her. There's no point in doing that. I'll tell her. If you don't mind, I would like to talk to her in private now. Yeah. Sure, I'll talk to you later. I can barely say my name in Spanish. Hey, I just took, actually, James in Jaime. Jaime, I guess, would be James in Spanish. It could be translated as Santiago, maybe, but that's also a Spanish name. But that's a little bit of a stretch. A little bit of a stretch. The reason why it could be translated is because Saint James, Santiago is a whole name, it's not a saint. So I don't know if, is it San Jaime in Spanish? I don't know. But we in Portugal, we have Santiago, which is the Saint Tiago. And Tiago means it's the Saint James. So I don't know if James is Santiago or Jaime or whatever. I don't know. Hey, says Doug. I just took a look around and you got to help me. This is not happening. I can't take this. Calm down, man. It's okay. We are all worried about the dead out there. Huh? No, idiots. The internet is gone. There's not a single Wi-Fi signal anywhere. Not even a dial-up modem connection. It's all gone. No news sites to check on, comment on. No message boards to read and comment on. No streaming video sites to watch and comment on. There's nothing to click, nothing to browse. There's nothing. I am having withdrawals. I can go cold turkey. Well, the world kind of ended, Doug. The internet was designed with the end of the world in mind. There's got to be servers out there. The emails being sent, information being posted. Don't you see? There's still data still out there. Shh, wait. I've got something. Yeah. We need cell phones, USB drives, tablets, hard drives, whatever. Just bring them to the library. We'll come to them for data and other things. Duh. I used to retrieve passwords for idiots all the time. My program will decrypt most of the passwords, allowing us to easily guess it. Then we'll strip any usable info off the device and save it to a directory on the computer's hard drive. Just check the library later. It'll be so simple. Even a Mac user can do it. Even a Mac user can use it. No, get out of my way. I've got to get to work on this thing while it's still in my head. Okay. Okay, that's actually good because we're gonna be able to read the data. A thing that I forgot to do yesterday, and I should have done, was check the radio. There was chatter in the radio, and let's see what we have here. Okay, people, here's the thing. So I don't know what's wrong with us as a species, but from what I'm hearing, most of you suck, and no, that's not the right word. What I want to say is most of you are complete assholes. Nope, still not the right. Oh, I have it. irredeemable cockwipes, but like in a way that doesn't sound flattering. We've got the dead coming back to life, eating the living, and you fuckers are killing each other over cappuccino makers. I mean, how did it come to this? Aren't we supposed to unite against a common enemy? Aren't we supposed to be made stronger? Apparently not. We can't even cooperate as our survival depends on it. It's all about having a little bit more stuff, right? I mean, what's this I hear while with people not stopping their cars, or mothers and children running for their lives, or people getting shot for cans of pumpkin mix? How many people have heard real humans banging on your door and didn't open the door? These people are it. This might be the last of humanity, and you're worried about running out of fruit pies and cheap wine? You despicable gaping assholes! What's wrong with you people out there? What the fuck is wrong with us? Sorry about the rant, folks. Had to get something off my chest. While I go try to find my cool and collected self, here's Sparkle House with It's a Beautiful Life. Here on KHEKKKKA heck. Why the heck aren't you listening? And music starts to play. Man, that was a rant. That was a rant. He didn't... Yeah. Oh, there's more chat on the radio. Wait, do you tell that every time I... Yeah, he tells that every time. I didn't check yesterday's. That's a shame. I am sorry. I forgot about that. I meant to. But when I started recording the upstairs, I forgot. Anyway, we have Doug in here. We're going to talk with a guy. And actually, what I need to do is I just need... Look at that. Learn. Is that ABC? Is that A... No, I don't know what those are. Anyway, where's the computer? There it is. Data system. So this looks like we have a CRT monitor. Kind of looks like any other CRT monitor we've seen. That is a printer and a scanner. So good old stuff. We got a big ass printer over there. And where the hell's the computer? Oh, it's down there. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, so let's do this thing. Okay, so Hack Slovenia. Copyright Dig Dug Software. Type an option. Okay, so I need to go into one. So we got, see? Okay, so this is how it works. We got data items from before. And also, by the way, let me check if okay, I don't have any items. Okay, that's good. So yeah, we got data items from before, and all of them are encrypted. Now, what we need to do is to try to decrypt them, I think. How does that work? Okay, so encryption detected. Extracting password hash success. Running heuristics on hash success. And the password length of 5. Oh, and remaining characters of EOS. Oh, I remember this. It's actually quite tricky. Oh man, this is actually quite tricky. So here, actually, it's easier. It's easy because it's heroes. No. No. It's not heroes. Horse. Yeah, that's one. Hash matches. There we go. And data successfully decrypted. Press enter. It's actually a quite well thought out hacking game, to be honest, because it makes sense. It makes sense. But anyway, let's see. Apparently, my previous entry has touched a nerve with some people, so I feel like I should justify my motivations. The other day, a fellow blogger linked to an AP story about an African village decimated by a mystery flu. Over 100 people have died, and more have expected to follow. Perhaps if this had happened in New York or London, this would have been national news, but no. These people get an epitaph of 4 sentences right next to a wire story about the price of wine declining and hurting the profits of chateaus all over France. I want to say I felt the same sadness for those people, but I didn't feel anything at all. My mathematical mind has seen the statistics, and a few people's deaths mean nothing in the grander scheme of 6 billion. A few deaths way over there does nothing to interrupt my regularly scheduled program. This is from March 29th, 2014. So this is from, it doesn't say who it is from, actually. Okay, so, but, a little digging, and this mystery flu is not being washed away in the rains of darkest Africa. In Egypt today, there are reports of farming region outside of Cairo being quarantined. There are no pictures, but the World Health Organization worker who was part of the relief effort before being escorted out by soldiers describes similar symptoms. They consist of infection, flu-like symptoms, lethargy, septic shock, and strangely, at the end of this grim sentence, extreme aggression and violent behavior. An update to the African story: the villagers did not die from the flu virus. According to the medical examiners, they were shot and burned by a neighboring village after attacking both themselves and another tribe. This was dismissed as business as usual tribal warfare, but accounts show that it was anything but. And yet, when I turn on the news, I see teen idols and poorly staged political tantrums. Something is happening in the world, and the television tells us it's nothing important. Have a good night. Yeah, you shouldn't watch television. But anyway, there we go. So that's the origin of the virus, I would say. Let's check the number 23. So, Queen. that'd be it. Let's see. Or okay, so oh wait a minute. What the hell can I? Oh, I can scroll. Okay, so this tells. Oh, this is big. This is a big one. That's why it is so long. Well, guys, this episode is gonna be all about reading. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed because I enjoyed. This is actually pretty cool. So. Yeah. Today I walked into the local grocery store and it was quite a sight. There were people everywhere buying anything they could get their hands on. A fight broke out over a can of chili. I watched a baby in a cart nearly get tipped over by an older lady charging people as she made a dash for the register. The store seemed short on staff and couldn't restock quick enough. People were yelling at each other at the checks, at nothing at all. Most of these people are neighbors. When I was returning to my car, I heard a crash and a scream. A teenage girl had been pinned between a parked car and a car that was backing up. Only 2 people stopped to help the girl and neither of them was the driver, who kept going. I called emergency services myself and they told me that they would have someone there as soon as possible. After half an hour of waiting, the couple volunteered to drop the girl off at the hospital. There are still good people left in the world. The world was neither healing nor hopeful today. There are reports that militia groups have joined border police to violently repel the massive number of people trying to come into the country from the Mexican border. This is fueled most likely by both anti-immigration sentiments and fear of migrants being infected with the virus. As we have seen in other parts of the world, the borders are full of people with hope that the next country was more prepared than the last. I want to express anger that we are combating these people rather than helping them, but I know all too well that some of them probably are carriers, and we should try to defend our borders. I know I would have never said this 2 weeks ago, but the world has changed and we are running out of places to retreat to. Almost every nation in every other continent has closed their borders. Foreign news services are either silent, repeating themselves, or no longer reaching the people they need to. The rumors are more plentiful and the public doubts them less now. The best reporting is coming from people looking out their window, and its lack of objectivity makes it that much more difficult to read and watch. A man in Berlin writes, I have stayed despite the warnings. I'm in my flat looking out over the main street. The military pulled out this morning. There were a few other people in the building, but I'm not sure if they are still here. They may be injured. There is someone walking around outside, but by their stagger, I can tell they are not a real person. I'm worried that I made a poor decision staying here because I know my food will only last me a few days, and I have seen people attacked by other survivors than the other people who died. I'm afraid to open my doors or leave this place. Please help me. Man. Or this one from South Africa. The police stopped patrolling for fear of gangs. We are in the country, and some of our friends from Johannesburg came to stay with us once they heard the government offices were being evacuated. I'm not really sure what's going on or what to believe. We don't know anyone who is sick, but the internet is going on about a virus. All I know is that the people are turning on people, and friend's teenage son was bitten of all things by a man while he was waiting at a stoplight. He's been in a stage of shock since they arrived, but hopefully he will be okay. My husband, our neighbor, and our gardener have been patrolling our property since last night. At this point, I do believe that they would shoot trespassers on sight. My hope is that the government rallies law and order before things get worse. New press conference is coming on. The president is being introduced. Updated info on the virus is discussing the CDC report. The virus has spread to 80% of major population areas. The virus is not airborne. The claims that the virus returned to dead to life is unsubstantiated. They're comparing it to rabies. Causes lack of concern for personal safety and violent behavior in the late stages of the disease. Authorities are issuing a warning for those that have family members with the virus to quarantine them and avoid them if they start displaying aggressive or threatening behavior. Cities without the resources to treat their citizens are being evacuated. National Guard is establishing camps for displaced people. Injured or infected people will be directed to emergency medical facilities to be treated. Police and military have been issued orders to use extreme force on looters or lock breakers. As of right now, a mandatory curfew is in effect, 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. Martial law is being declared. Flights are grounded, borders are closed. This is in the US, by the way, I think. Citizens with the resources to do so are urged to secure their premises and stay indoors. Swift action is promised in restoring order. President urges people to not panic and put faith in the men and women working to help Americans. God bless the United States. This is difficult to process. A very new day for all of us. The world is over. I'm not sure what to think at the moment, and I do not think we can let panic get the best of us. I think about the poor girl in the parking lot and how many more people are suffering right now. I think that for society to keep itself together, we have to draw upon the strength and character that built our civilization in its current heights. If we all start ignoring our nobler instincts, surely this will end much worse. And an update. Atlanta is burning once more. The city is being evacuated, but I'm not sure where they expect all those people to go. There are estimates that about 5% of all emergency personnel are walking off duty. That number will probably increase. There is some footage on the cable news network showing the military personnel assigned to the George Washington Bridge being overrun in a futile attempt to contain millions of people on an island that is, by now, crawling with infected individuals, the dead. If we are truly believe what we are hearing and seeing, the West Coast is not faring much better, I'm afraid, as a blogger from Los Angeles described a scene of armed gangs versus police gunfire and intense gridlock. As he put it, these events have inspired a clash 50 years in the making. Humanity is choosing to get theirs before they shuffle off this earth. Although even the greater equalizer, death, is no longer absolute. Yep. Okay, yeah, that's right. You can just click stuff. And as you can see, a very bleak situation. It's really, really nasty, but I really like reading this, and I hope you guys are liking it as well. That one is obviously power. Some of them are really long, others are not. So let's see what this one is. Have you guys heard about this new virus? It was on the local news last night. Should I be worried, or is this some just the new scary that we're all going to die from? Like the swine flu. Just the same old shit, man. No, oh noes, we're all going to die. Yeah, right. Just like the swine flu. Yeah, there it is. Just like, I remember this one. Just like bird flu, just like Ebola and all that other crap. Whatever. It's just sensationalist journalism and drug companies trying to sell more vaccines. At least I have an excuse when I call in sick for a few days. Next week it will be terrorism, followed by trans fats, followed by extreme weather. You'd think more people would have learned by now. President's approval is down to. So the liberals media is trying to distract us, or maybe God has finally had enough of you leaptards. I have great health insurance, so I hope you all get sick and die because of your shitty socialist healthcare. I can't wait. Yeah, that's right. Nice troll, or maybe you really are that stupid. I can't even tell anymore. I have family over in Italy right now, so I'd like to hope this is just a scare story. But if you read the fine print, you'll notice that they said it's not exactly a flu or a virus, and that they're not sure exactly how it's spread yet. They also said it's shown up in several different countries, so maybe we need to get over our collective heads out of the sand and nip this thing in the bud before it becomes a problem. If that means extra aid sent to some of those countries, or screenings at the airports, so be it. I'd rather a minor inconvenience than another Spanish flu type situation. Yeah, this is worse. Oh yeah, that's right. You have there's a series of the things. We're gonna be able to get like more from this guy and more from this guy. Let's see what this one is. These early ons are easy. Later on it's gonna be really tricky. I remember some of them that I couldn't get through. So hopefully you guys are gonna tell me if, well, actually the internet should tell me, but if I don't know. This one is actually easy. It's panic. Let's see what we have here. It's from Julian. This is to the ERSX, or to ERXSX. Julian Davenport. Pick up your damn phone, Elliot. It's been 24 hours since we talked, and your man hasn't shown yet. I need to get the hell out of Cyprus last week. The Australian, Canadian, and Russian embassies airlifted their people out 2 days ago. The English are rumored to be out as of this morning. The American embassy is closed, and one of the expats here tell me they have no intention of rescuing U.S. citizens because of the new quarantine guidelines. This is where you come in, Elliot. I gave you access to 1 million in offshore accounts. Your man was supposed to be here this morning. I thought this guy was supposed to be a pro. This is important, because if he doesn't get his ass up to this fucking hotel in the next few days, I may not be able to wait here anymore. You can buy a boat for your weight in gold, or a suitcase full of diamonds. There isn't one left on the island. I'm up at actually, surviving on a boat would actually be pretty feasible. There's gotta be stories like that. So let's see. I'm up at the resort on the hill, but clearly I'm not going anywhere near the waterfront without a goddamn ex-marine. I can see the smoke and hear the shots and screaming from here. The airport was shot up after the natives got angry at being left behind by the last country to stage an evac for their personnel. The hotel's got enough food for another month, but power is sporadic and their security details around the perimeter is starting to run off. How clearly do I have to spell this out for you? Spend another 100,000 if it means finding another man for the job, but get off your ass and do something. I may not be at the office right now, but as long as I have a way to send email, I can still make life incredibly difficult for you. Remember the safety deposit box? Get me out of this slice of hell, or I will let all of your damned skeletons out of the closet and let them eat you. So this guy is not very nice. Well, it wasn't very nice to begin with, but anyway, let's see what we have here. Money we have here. That one is easy as well. Are you worried about disease? Try Imukik, the drug that boosts immune system response up to 300%. Imukik has helped thousands kick their immune systems into gear to fight off the flu, viruses, herpes outbreak, malaria, stress, and a bunch of other stuff as well. Imukik is not for everyone. If you experience any side effects, do not continue taking Imukik. Side effects may include high blood pressure, inconsistent heart rate, eye twitch, loss of appetite, anemia, night blindness, day blindness, vertigo, projectile vomiting, hallucinations, kleptomania, night knitting, prejudice against horses, clown fondness, corned beef allergies, irrational use of fire, dyslexia. Is that dyslexia? Cylexia? Yeah. Is that's supposed to be funny? Yeah, it kind of... once you realize what it is, it kind of makes sense. Spontaneous lying, old-fashioned phrasing, money, shines, uncontrolled dancing, urges to boat, handwriting, hair loss, hair consumption, oh man, bladder distress, sexual confusion, civil war reenactment. Oh man, glitter compulsion, brain swelling, euphoria, heart eruptions, and sudden death. Yeah, that's the side effects. If you experience sudden death, please stop taking Imukik. Yeah, so this one is, I suppose it would be no, death. If it's death. There we go. Where the hell am I? It's a text phone message. I could really use GPS right now. Yeah, you could. Let's see what we have here. That's actually Apple. There we go. Did you really think I'd pick you up? Shouldn't have left me, bastard. It's another phone message. I wonder if it's from the same guy. This one is Tiger. Stuck in Odawara. The trains haven't shown up for hours, which is unheard of. It's as quiet as Japanese New Year. Anyone, New Year's. As Japanese New Year's. Anyone know what's up? Howdy, howdy, gaijin. This is a dribbler message. Okay, this one I don't know what it is. That's beach. Military shooting everybody after dark round here. Miami. Best stay the fuck out of sight. Yeah. This is a dribbler thing. And this one is... Chain. Yeah, there we go. Power just went out here in Philly. Can see what's banging on the fence behind the house. Yeah, you don't want to see that. Can I talk to Doug and see what he wants? No. Yeah, I'll talk to him later. Man, that was fun. I like reading those. But for right now, we're going downstairs. I'm gonna re-enable... Actually, I'm not gonna go downstairs right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at my board, see who we have, and on the next episode, we're gonna go out looking for antibiotics because we need those very, very much. So we have 24 hours going for Anita and Davis. So let's go ahead and just sort by job. We have, Melina isn't available for 8 more hours. Man, that's actually bad because I'm gonna need to come back in the middle of the day to get her back up on her feet. Max Cat's gonna be available for a long while. We got, well, we can have one job. Let's see what we can repair. That'll be... Oscar, can you repair anything? I can repair the refrigerator with Oscar. That wouldn't be too bad, leaving Oscar behind. So I would have... No, I can't. This is not good. It's not good. What I need to do is I need to... Renee. What the hell is Renee? Renee's right there. She's gonna need to build the infirmary. Yep. Start that immediately. 200 and... Oh, man, that's too much. That's too much. Well, I need to start that. But the problem is not having it on the field is gonna be a problem. So... I would rather not. I would rather have her on the field. Doug. So Doug, let's look at their stuff. So Doug's got melee, that's pretty good. Oscar has got the same amount of melee. Elaine, she can stay here. Let's see what she can do. She can't build anything. She can be a custodian. Yeah, because she's got negotiation right there. Okay, this is actually gonna help her. Oh, this is. Yeah, just 4 hospitality. That'll be a good thing, but I would rather... She can't really do anything. That's the problem. What is she good for? Fighting and stuff. Yeah, that might have been a bad choice of me going with a support character. Might have been a bad choice. She should be able to help to some degree. Yeah, let's bring her alone. I don't know how strong she is, but she's got 2 melee. She can do it. She can come in the party for right now. Because I am gonna leave. So who's gonna fight right now? That'll be... I'm gonna leave Oscar here repairing the refrigerator. Yes, so this is gonna be the plan here. So in party. Okay, so we got 4 parties. Lane, What can she do, by the way? She's got medical. Oh, she can build... No, she can't? She can't build the infirmary? Why? Where the hell is it? Oh man, it's tricky to see the infirmary. That's why I didn't find it before. It's right there. Because she needs mechanical skill. Yeah, I could leave her... Okay, so you need to come with me. Elaine, you're gonna stay here. You can't really do anything. Yeah, okay, so... she can't do anything. Can she... Well, she's gonna be a custodian. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so this is the party. Renee, Joel, James, and Doug, and hopefully things are gonna... Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about it. It's good. We can do this. Totally good. We got 2 days to go to repair all this stuff, and I'm gonna enable the generator, so our morale should be going up very, very quickly. Yeah, from now on, I'm gonna enable the generator because it's too much. It's too much. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to focus on. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen though. Let's see. Where's the generator? Let's enable it, and we're also out of time. So I'm Colonel RPG, and this is. Oh, wait a minute. Automatic setting turned on. This automatic has been turned on. Upgrades will be affected immediately since it's currently 8 a.m. Okay. So yeah, we spent the fuel right there. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. So I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been That State Reanimated. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.